Game 7, Western Conference Semifinals. The Timberwolves have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Nuggets. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Here it is, folks. Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. These two teams have battled hard, but it's only one that will move on. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit.
Edwards' shot is good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Outside Westbrook. Out left to the wing. Jokic against Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 16, and Jokic gets it to go.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Sloan. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Randall, and he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Westbrook. Watson the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. That one good for 2.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to McDaniels. Handle with the ball. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Here's Murray. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Randall is doubled. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
To the middle. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And a missed late. Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Gobert with the bounce pass. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Misses the 3. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Watson the pass to Porter. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And he'll kick to DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Baseline jumper. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Murray. Watson for three. And again, Denver no good. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porter. Porter with the steal. Here's Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Jokic is second, fourth, Russell Westbrook.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Westbrook against DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Cans it from downtown.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Nuggets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Here's Porter. From down low. Gobert pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Struthers checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Now here's Murray. Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Nuggets trail. And here is Murray. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got 8.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Now here's Murray. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside for Randall. McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Got that one up quick.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Driving to the basket.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Porter, and Watson has it in the corner. On the 3 off target. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. pass to Strother. Rebound, Minnesota. They came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And Jokic slams it in.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
It's Randall with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Randall's got 10 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Jokic drops them both. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Pass to Garza. Back to Conley. Edwards gets to Conley. And a miss there on the triple. Denver with the ball. Trailing by 2. Porter outside. Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
Here's Strother. Scoreless thus far. Bounce pass from Reed. Conley, the pass to Garza. Conley against Gordon. Reed in the post. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Denver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And the first one comes. Denver making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Miller's checked in. And so he hits both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pickett, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Conley puts up a deep 3. Go! At the buzzer!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. We return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Reed in at the center position.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Pickett over by Conley. Pickett passes to Jordan. Pass to Porter. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. Here's Strother. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. No coverage, that's it. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Reed. Out to Edwards. Conley with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jordan. Rebound by Alexander-Walker.
Boy, controlling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Denver. Good on the second free throw.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. Here's Garza. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Gordon against Reed. Kicks it out to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Jordan with a screen on it. And it goes down 2 points. Strother's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Conley's shot is off. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Reed. Edwards looking it over. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Strother. Drives to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Reed. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Alexander Walker. Cuts off the pass. And pushing it up, here's Denver. For 3. Garza pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 4. And here's Reed. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw tonight. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
A guy with major bounce, Westbrook, can really get up there.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. And he drives in. Basket good. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook against DiVincenzo. Murray kicks to Westbrook. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Tell you what, that's pretty clever engineering by Westbrook in the pick and roll.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Murray outside. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Reed in the post. He's against Gordon.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards finds Reed. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Murray. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Now here's Gordon. Here's Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 3. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Murray. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
McDaniels in the post. 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Westbrook.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night.
From a couple of zip codes over, Dante DiVincenzo. You know he's been working on that shot from that range.
Here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. From the left block, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside for Randall. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards against Murray.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Out to the wing. Nice move. And Westbrook with the layup. Westbrook's got 13. And the Timberwolves with possession here. With the teardrop. And DiVincenzo with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Funky finish by DiVincenzo there, using the floater as a way to neutralize the shot blocker.
Here's Strother. He's got 8. Pass to Westbrook. Takes the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo against Westbrook. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Alexander Walker. They're running. It's Porter outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo with it from downtown. That shot missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Porter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here's Watson. Still scoreless. To the wing right side. Jokic against Gobert. Randall from outside. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Pass to Jokic. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook with the block.
The timing that time had to be perfect, and it sure was for Westbrook.
About that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Porter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Randall surveying the D. Over Porter. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Minnesota leading by 3. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Edwards. Jokic with the steal. Got loose. Edwards making a statement.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Over Edwards. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he's shot so poorly.
Now here's McDaniels. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Three-pointer, Randall. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's Watson. Coming on the board.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Watson. And rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
Mr. Gobert. Gobert double team outside for Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Westbrook finds Watson. Here's Murray. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 11. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside for Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. For the lead, Murray, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Westbrook with it. 18 points for him. Now Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And a wide open look for Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Randall finds DiVincenzo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
The Nuggets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Others checked in.
Number 3.
Porter passes to Murray. It's stolen by Randall. Fast break, Minnesota. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray scanning the floor. Back to Jokic. Down low. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 10 points.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. He's got 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And the second free throw, good. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. And he converts the layup. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Watson's shot is good.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. Bounce pass, Conley. Reed against Jokic. The three for DiVincenzo. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Porter. Pass to Strother. Count the basket. Strother's got 11 points.
Growing into more of a passer, MPJ getting that assist.
Now here's Reed. And here's Randall. 19 points in the game. Back to Conley. Porter against Randall. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's 21 points for Julius Randle.
And the clock having no impact on Randall's game.
Pass to Watson. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Here's Strother. From the wing. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is hammered home.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. Denver passing it around. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Lets the three fly. Jokic, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall outside to the paint. Here's Conley. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Can't send Porter Jr. to the line. That's a bad recipe for your defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Nuggets with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Murray. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Conley. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's against Gordon. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. Here's Westbrook. He's got 18. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
The rare assist for Jordan. Good to see that he can drop a dime occasionally.
Here's Reed, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Pass to Porter. Right wing. Here's Strother. The kick out to Porter. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Minnesota on top, up 9. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at power forward.
And how about that move? Pot Conley, adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Westbrook against Conley. 6 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Westbrook's got 20.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Big game thus far from Westbrook offensively. Not a surprise coming from him, but he is clearly amped up in this one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
First one falls for him.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota, and Edwards drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Alexander Walker. Banked in off the glass.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Gordon. Jordan, the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Murray for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Here's Alexander Walker. Miller outside. There's the triple. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
Shooting for Minnesota. Reed. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Reed. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And every season it seems Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
And here's Gordon from outside. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards dishes to Miller. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good. And Miller gets the assist. DiVincenzo's got 21 in the game.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Yes, that goes in. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
No question about it. DiVincenzo has found his rhythm tonight, making it look easy on offense.
Here's Murray. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. 26 points for him.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. Jordan with the ball. Guarded by Reed. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Jordan. And Porter subbed in for Murray. Minnesota also with the sub. Mars is checked in. Porter passes to Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Westbrook, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Back to Reed. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 16. And that one's good by Porter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
DiVincenzo passes to Garza. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Timberwolves leading by 13. Conley scanning the floor. Here's Reed. Beyond the arc. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That one, no good. The Nuggets trail by 16. Porter passes to Westbrook. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Gordon. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Free throw drops for Watson. Timberwolves leading by 13. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Westbrook. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Denver grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Porter. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Porter comes away with the hustle bucket. That time, using his size to make an impact on the offensive glass.
Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Gobert. That misses off the backboard. The Nuggets trail by 11. Outside Westbrook. A 3-ball. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Jokic with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Randall, count that one. Randall's got 25 points in the game.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Porter passes to Jokic. Puts up a deep three. Another miss by Jokic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have...
Good! Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Fires from the wing. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They're outside. Gobert pulls it in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Watson. In the corner, it's Westbrook to end the run. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. No good. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves win the series, and they will move on. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, you know, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game